Hi everybody, Ricky Cool here. It's Mississippi saxophone time again, and just have a little listen to this. Woo! That is the great Lee Allen, one of the finest rhythm and blues saxophone players of them all. If you've ever listened to any of those fantastic Little Richard rock and roll records, things like Good Golly Miss Molly or Lucille, the tenor sax solo on those records is Lee Allen, and he's the subject of my Mississippi saxophone video today. It follows on nicely from the last one about Alvin Red Tyler, because they both played on a lot of New Orleans rhythm and blues and early rock and roll sessions, and in fact Alvin Tyler played on those Little Richard sessions as well as Lee Allen, except Alvin Tyler would switch on to baritone sax when Lee Allen was on tenor. So the thing that is so good about that start of that first entry on the saxophone is that long bent note just coming up to pitch, because it creates so much tension in the listener, being slightly dissonant with the rest of the band until it comes into pitch. And I think that's a great skill to be able to master as a harmonica player, to sort of have in your armory of techniques that you can use for soloing, so that you can sort of really build that tension and then release it in your playing. So let's have a little look at that lick. So I've got this all written out, and I'll put this at the end of the video as I usually do. We start off with the 4-hole half step bend on a draw note, going to the regular 4-hole draw. Now this is in the key of F, so I'm using a B flat harmonica in second position. I'm really enjoying using this harmonica. This is a customized Marine Band Deluxe, customized by a wonderful Hohner affiliated customizer, Andrew Zajac, who's based in Canada. I had a couple of his harmonicas arrive last week that I'd ordered, and I've got to tell you, it's the first time I've ever had any custom harmonicas. They're an absolute joy to play. So that long bent note is the first little challenge, and then you've got to come back to the 4-hole half step bend, and you may need to release some air just here. Depends on your lung capacity, but you might need to just get a little bit of air out just before you come back into that note. So let me just play the lick and see how we get on. So I'm going to do this lip pursed. That's the lick. So from the long bent note back to the 4-hole half step bend, then 4 blow to a 3-hole half step bend, and then 2-hole draw, 2-hole blow, 1-hole draw, 2-hole draw, 2-hole draw. That end little bit again. Tongue blocked. Okay, and then at the end of the verse, he's got another little lick which I'd like to share with you as well. This should be Lee Allen playing now. Okay. Oh. But what a band! Now that is a nice little lick as well. This is a bonus lick I'm putting on. So on the 5 chord, we can do exactly what Lee Allen plays. So 1-hole draw, 2-hole blow, 2-hole draw, full step bend, go into 2-hole draw half-step bend. And then back to the 1-hole draw and a jump to the 4-hole draw, the octave. If ever there was a case for practicing your octave jumps on the harmonica, there it is. Now, he does another lick, basically the same lick taken down a tone when he's on the 4-hole, when he's on the 4 chord. Now, we can't get that on the harmonica unless you've got the ability to do the 1-hole overblow, and that's a bridge too far for me. So I've got a little cheat that we can do, which is this. Which is 1-hole blow, 1-hole draw, half-step bend, to 1-hole draw, and then 2 blow, 1 blow, 4 blow. So it's not quite as good as that, but it works and you could use it. Or you could choose not to use it and do the 5-hole one. And just put a standard sort of harmonica lick in afterwards. So let's go back to the beginning of this and let's just kind of play along with Lee Allen. I'll make this a little bit quieter and then I'll show you how we can adapt this to another track. Okay. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Here's another great little bit of bent notes. Oh. The whole piece of music is a masterclass in things that you can do on the harmonica to make your playing a bit more interesting. So let's transpose this now to the key of G on a C harmonica. I found a nice little backing track. This is called Street Shuffle in G. This is from MCCD sessions. You'll get all the links in the description, but this is quite a nice one to play along with. So let's see how we get on. So I'm going to come into the 4 chord with this Lee Allen lick. Pinched from Lee Allen. So there we are. I hope you find that lick useful and one that you can build into your armoury. It's certainly one that I'm going to have in mind, and I think I'll play out with this little street shuffle and see you again sometime soon with another Mississippi saxophone video. This is Ricky Cool signing off for now. Back to the street shuffle.